Matt Lewis, Drake University men's golf coach. Drake is a very special place. You know, it has that balance of being a small private school, Division I athletics. Definitely the people that are involved with Drake, from the athletic administration, the school in general, and this type of student athletes that we have at Drake. But definitely a very special place and one I'm proud to be part of. This year's team is somewhat diverse from young to old. We've got a couple freshmen that contributed quite a bit this fall. We've got some upperclassmen, some juniors and seniors, which we haven't had the last couple of years, have been a big part of the team's success. So it's that nice balance that ultimately that I'm looking for, and hopefully we'll continue to have in future years. The team set last May about 5 or 6 goals that we have posted in our golf room for the year, and some of those are performance based, some of those are attitude or approach during the competition and during the season, whether it's practice, whether it's school. And I think we've achieved a couple of those, but obviously some of the bigger ones we haven't accomplished yet. We definitely want to get a team victory. We're looking at an individual victory. All the guys set the goal of improving their stroke average from last year by 1 stroke. Basically the whole goal that everyone just gets a little bit better, and being mentally tough, being prepared for each competition. And some of those things are kind of tough to evaluate in season. Some of those are kind of easy to evaluate. Obviously, if you get a team victory, that's an easy one to kind of check off. But some of these things we're going to evaluate at the end of the season and see where we are and set new goals for future years. So got very high goals, high expectations, and I'm looking forward to our spring season. Okay. Yeah, so when I'm talking to recruits, I think, I'm obviously highlighting myself as a coach, our facilities from the golf courses that we get to play and practice at, to the school in general. The academics are obviously a huge plus. Really trying to find that good balance and that good fit. Student athletes are obviously looking for a good fit on their end when choosing a school. We're trying to find that good fit that fits in both academically, athletically, and ultimately what I tell kids, if they want to get better, if they want to have a chance to potentially step in and play right away, that we potentially offer that. We have access to, like I said, some great venues to play and practice at. Obviously, I feel like I have a lot to offer, but basically, it's a good fit for the right person, and that's ultimately what I look for. I'd love to hear what they would actually say about me, but I would guess that they would say I'm pretty determined, pretty driven, positive. I know a couple years ago, after our first couple tournaments with a couple of these guys that are now juniors, they were impressed with how positive I was with them, not only in practice, but during the competition. And I think, a guy that really wants them to be successful, both individually and team-wise. We talk about movies all the time, and I think I'd have to go to the slapstick comedy of Dumb and Dumber. Obviously, the guys are pretty excited that Dumb and Dumber 2 is coming out next year. They've already made comments that we have to go as a team. So that's probably my favorite movie. Not a lot of great movies, but ultimately just enjoying one good movie, that's one of my favorites for sure. Definitely men's basketball. I'm a diehard college basketball fan, have been played basketball through high school, and feel like I know the game fairly well. Probably wouldn't be very successful as a college coach, but love to watch it, love to go to games, obviously Drake games, and obviously just enjoy watching it. But I think that's something I have probably the most knowledge about, just from some playing days from years ago, and just watching as much as possible. Very excited about this spring season. We start off mid-February. We've got a few new events this year, which I'm excited about. I think we have an awesome schedule coming up. I know the guys are really excited. We finished the season with a couple good events and a couple good rounds with our duel at Creighton, getting victory on the road, and at North Carolina, posting our basically our low round of the year of 286, I believe. So hopefully we can carry that momentum into the spring season, which starts up in a couple months. And I know the guys are eager to get back at it here after their break and head into our spring season. So I'm looking forward to, kind of carrying over that momentum we had in the fall, the last couple events, and hopefully we can get off to a good start and have a good spring.